Hey, it's Raquel. How are you? It's been a minute since I've been back. I've been working on a lot of stuff, a lot of projects, and I want to show them to you today. I took five of my artworks and I made them into oracle cards. So the back of the oracle card is my artwork and the front is the actual oracle. The oracle are based on a lot of the stories that come from where? The Yoruba tradition, right? Here in the diaspora, we call these stories pataki. Pataki means important. So there's something important within these stories, right? So I'm going to show you them. I'm going to show you my cards. I'm going to show you my cards. This is the first one. When I first made this painting, so don't look at this part where it says Ijomosoro. That's the name of the card. That's the name of the oracle deck, Ijomosoro, which it's a word that has been Americanized, I guess, because or yeah, America, because all of this is the Americas, whether it was in Cuba or wherever, this is all America. I actually conferred with my friend, but after the fact, after I had already printed the card. It's actually called Ijomosoro, which means conversation or communication. And in the diaspora, Afro-Cuban style, we say Ijomosoro. So the card is called Ijomosoro, Conversations with the Void, but the actual painting is based on the paint of the Odu Odimeji. Now, you know that in that story, I'm sorry, you know that within that Odu, there is a story that talks about the gun. The gun was afraid to go to war. He was surrounded by enemies and he was terrified of speaking. And he went for Ijomosoro. He went for a conversation or a consultation. And they said, yo, you need to speak. Say what you got to say. Say what you got to say. And this is the gun saying what he has to say and knocking out all of his enemies. This is the great, I thought it was the great cover for my cards in general, because it's saying what it has to say, the conversation. So in this particular one, I have the whale, and the whale, oh, that's interesting because that's also, yeah, this is Odi. This is a representation of Odi. And the whale is here and about all around the water kingdom, going here, there, and everywhere. And he brings or picks up a lot of information from this school of fish and that school of fish and these set of coral reefs and blah, blah, blah. And so that's very fitting. That's very fitting. The whales do communicate. However it is that they do, with the beeps, the blips, and all that stuff. Anyway, so that's the cover. Ijomosoro. And then there's this one, which is called Energies. See all that? See all that? Back and forth, all those swiggles and swirls. And really, it's just all of the energies. We're just all energy. And so this card reveals lineage. Lineage. That's the part I actually picked up. And have you given thought to your ancestors? Have you given thought to those who came before you? Maybe this is the time for you to think about them a while. All right, let's pick up the next one. This one is called Blessing. Blessings, because life is hard. Life does what it does, and these little dots represent the very few things that come to us that are happy, that are beneficial, that are advantageous. Sometimes they're big and very colorful and different kinds. And then sometimes they're just very small blessings. Someone smiled at me today. Someone gave me a ride when my car broke down. Any little number of things. I got a raise today. I don't know. That's what this card represents. This card talks about offspring. That's this one here. You might have a blessing of children. All right, next card. This actually doesn't even have a name, but because it's so dark, I chose it to mean Ayewo. So this painting does not have a title yet, but it is the back for the Ayewo or the Ifi, or like we say in the diaspora, Osogbo. And this one is sold out. Betrayal. Someone might have sold you out. I don't know who this is talking to, but just in case, just know you were sold out. Okay, this is Ayewo. Next painting and final painting. This is number 5, and this one is called Ebo. You've seen me wear my clothes that have this painting already. And Ebo is the sacrifice that we make so that all of the negativities that may have presented itself during a reading do not take effect, or that the effects will be less harmful. This is Ebo, and this card reveals Feed the Birds. These are the ancient or the ancestral mothers, and when we see them, we feed them to stay on their good side. Okay, so I hope you liked my cards. Readings will be available, like personal readings will be available as of August. Those are paid for. They're not too expensive, and it's a sliding scale, but that all will come in August. I'll make an announcement then. But in the meanwhile, you can get daily one card pull readings every day on my YouTube channel of the same name, Ijomosoro Conversations with the Void. Every day. I was calling them birthday messages, but it really could be just a daily message. So it's both. If it's your birthday, I'll make sure to say happy birthday to you, but you can get your free daily polls at Ijomosoro Conversations with the Void on YouTube. I'll link it below. Ashe.